My name is Rob Stone from San Diego, California. It's 12-7 to the top, boy. Well, Rob came from Lil J Rob. That's what people call me at home in San Diego. And then like Stone came from Still Stone. And, I had like changed my Facebook name in high school to Sylvester Stillstone, and then it just like stuck amongst like all the like stoners at school. And then once I started music, I just put it together, and here I am. It was pretty cool. Like, you know, I went to a lot of concerts and parties. Definitely like smoked a lot of weed and like go to the beach. You know what I mean? I didn't really get into music until after high school. We would go to the beach, and it's just like a real party environment, like I would say, for me growing up in San Diego. Yeah, mostly reggae concerts, like Tribal Seeds, Sublime, Slightly Stupid. We went and seen like Wiz Khalifa a couple times in San Diego, and like A$AP Ferg, Juicy J. Yeah, it was like a real big concert goer. Like Lemon Grove, people listen to Tribal Seeds a lot. So it was like a big reggae like culture in Lemon Grove, but my dad was the first person to ever show me. When I was in like, I'll say 5th grade, we were on LimeWire and making mix CDs. I wasn't really feeling it like that. I think the only song I liked when he showed me reggae was Night Nurse and Roller Skates. But yeah, but it just grew like once I got into high school. My love for it just like grew, and then I went to like my first concerts, and it just like, I don't know, it grew, and I've done reggae tracks myself now. Well, a lot of people just take it and think it's all about weed, but it's definitely a lot deeper than weed. You just really have to listen to music. There's a lot of substance, and like there's a lot of struggle in like roots music, and then there's a lot of uplifting music as well through reggae. But it's all definitely real spiritual, I would say. But like I like rock, everything. Pink Floyd's like my favorite rock band. Yeah, it's pretty all over the place, I'll say, my music taste. I played sports like my whole life growing up as a kid. Basketball, baseball, and football. But football, I played football all the way up until like, I would say, I think I stopped at my junior year in high school. But yeah, like all my childhood was big time football. Like I won national championships. Like we went to Florida a couple times to play in the national championship. Yeah, so I just kind of been global. Well, like I've just always been interested in it. You know what I mean? Always been like a big music head, but I never just like thought I could actually make music until like after high school. My homie Spooks, he had started making music like our freshman year. And then he just like progressed a lot over throughout high school. And he had started going to the studio with Jay Davis. And while I was out in Atlanta, like, I don't know, like I just kind of like was like, you know, if they can do it, like, I can do it too, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna just give it a shot. And then I just gave it my all one day. Well, at first we would hang the mic from like the ceiling fan, or like, you know, hang it up in the closet or whatever we had to do at first, but now I have like a nice little setup in my house. I want to say it was my idea, honestly. I would say it was my idea, but it worked, you know what I mean? I made a couple bangers like that. I was living in Atlanta at the time, and I sat at my computer, and I was just like, if you want to do this shit, like, you just gotta dedicate everything you are to it, everything you work for. You gotta like live this shit for real. If you're gonna do this shit, you gotta do this shit. And then from that moment forward, I was a rapper, and it just popped. Like, I don't know, I was real dedicated, and I wasn't gonna let nobody stop me. Like, I remember for me, I heard you can be anything you want, and even as simple as that sounds, like, it really spoke to me, you know what I mean, and just helped me set my fucking dreams to reality, I'll say. My son, finding out I had a fucking kid on the way, that was number one. Like, it made me take it like dead ass, like, I gotta get this money. Like, at first it wasn't about the money, you know what I mean? I just wanted to have fun. Like, I loved making music. But then, like, once I found out I was having a kid, I was like, I gotta eat off of this. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta turn this into a profit somehow. And then Like I already had that Chill Bill was already doing numbers, so I knew I had something to build off of. It wasn't written in the back. It was in right after I got out the cop car, I would say. Yeah, it was a pretty wild story, but got caught up that morning, me, Jay Davis, and Spooks. And yeah, we were in cuffs in the back of the car, but we got let go for whatever reason. No evidence or whatever, so we went to Spook's house after that, and Jay Davis had the beat, and he was like, yo, I got this beat with the Kill Bill whistle. Perp Dog made it, and like we were all geeked on Perp Dog because he was making beats for like Xavier Wolf and Bones at the time. When he put on the beat, it was like an instant connection for me because Kill Bill is one of my favorite movies. So it was just a go. We went out to the studio and like knocked it down like an hour. It was lit, like it was just like one of those lit ones. Like not all my sessions are turned, but that one was turned. Like usually I have the lights off and shit. Like that one, it was bright as fuck in there. It was different for sure. Like my flow came to me like instant, like to just ride the whistle. Like it was just an instant connection, bro. So I don't know, it was meant to be apparently. And like after the song popped off, like I seen like how many people tried to flip the sample before and it just didn't work. So it must have been for me. I don't know, I was just kind of blown away. I think the first people to reach out were like in Hawaii, like a couple girls in Hawaii reached out and we were like just tripping on that. And this dude from Paris reached out, and then it was definitely going like stupid locally. Like that was like since we dropped it. But just like, and then like people in like Dallas were like hella supporting me like at the very beginning. So like it was just like, I don't know, man, it gave me the confidence that like I could actually like do something with this shit, you know what I mean? Like I could actually be something, like, and that I was tight, you know what I mean? Like this ain't no gimmick, I'm actually dope. The remixes came out, you know what I mean, but nothing could top that original. The original is just that one, and it always will be, man. That's the one that means something to me for sure. I was the first person, like first rapper out of like my city to get like signed to a major label like that. Well, aside from Jail Felony in the 90s with Def Jam, but like in this era, that shit, so it was just like a fucking, like, I don't know, it was a crazy ass thing for not only myself, but for my whole town. I don't know, I just felt like when it happened, like I definitely felt gassed, but I was more so motivated, like, I gotta work, like, you know what I mean? But I was definitely enjoying the shit. My whole life changed, you know what I mean? Just the truth, just slaps, you know what I mean? The emotional music, still, you know what I mean? Emotional music, something I pride myself on. It's like that real shit, like that, you know what I mean? I mean, there's meaning in my rap, but my emotional music is just something of its own. Something that me and my 1207 brothers like have just like curating. Reggae definitely helps like my emotional music, you know what I mean? Plays a big impact in it. I mean, it gives me the ability to even tap into that fucking part of my brain, I would say, you know what I mean? Yeah, without reggae, I definitely wouldn't be able to do anything but rap, you know what I mean? So shout out to all the reggae legends. The shit just like, the melodies like just like pop in my head, honestly. Like I more so I struggle for the words than the melody. You know what I mean? The melody comes instantly for me all the time. Yeah, well Chucky, you know what I'm saying? We was just in LA and the beat came on and it instantly like felt like Rugrats to me, you know what I mean? So I started rapping about like some Rugrats shit.
This one's for Chucky, these bitches, yeah, they love me.
And then I was like, the only way people will even understand, will even like replay this song, was if I recreated the video as a Rugrat. So I wanted like a whole Rugrats themed video, but this animator had just emailed us randomly, and I looked at his work, and I knew he would be the dude for the job, so I asked him to do the video, and we got that knocked out. And then Holy Grail, I had like the same kind of idea, but not like Rugrats, but I wanted an animated video. Yeah, I told him what I wanted, like just like a high speed action like cartoon video for that one, and he just brought my visions to life. Like, you know know what I mean? So shout out to Tristan. Yeah, I like cartoons a lot, you know what I mean? Not all my videos, I have videos that actually went out and shot. That'll be dropping for the project as well, but they'll definitely see a lot more animation stuff from me. I used to watch like Rugrats and fucking Cat Dog, Ren and Stimpy, fucking shit like that, you know what I mean? Today, the cartoons I watch like Family Guy, American Dad. I still watch SpongeBob though, but the Cleveland Show. Those are probably about the only cartoons I watch right now. Yeah, so my new project is called Don't Wait For It. Yeah, the producers I worked with on it, Zaytoven, ID Labs, Ricky Riera, and my boy T. Watt, Money Montage, there's more, but yeah, the production on it's crazy. I got a feature from Meech from the Flatbush Zombies and Gucci Mane. I'm real excited about the Gucci Mane feature. And then, of course, it's my 1207 brothers, Malik Burgers, Tom Cruise, Jay Davis, Cash Passions also featured on it. But yeah, the new project is just like, I don't know, it just really represents my growth as an artist, and I just want to show people that I'm more than Chill Bill, basically. I mean, every project for me is like a real personal piece of work, but this one is definitely like just my growth as an artist and as a man and a person. Like, I talk about my son, I talk about, like, you know what I mean, trying to provide for like my whole family, put on for my whole family. The pressures of being the first out my city to pop, falling out with homies. I talk about everything in this project. I mean, the rock star lifestyle, all of it. I touch on everything. It's my growth, the growth of Rob Stone, you know what I mean? We actually just ran into each other over at, I think it was Hip Hop DX in LA. Like, I was just like, yo, like, I'm trying to work, you know what I mean? Like, and we exchanged numbers. Like, maybe a week or two later, he had texted me and he was saying that he had met my aunt, Camille, and in Atlanta, like, working on a set for some show or something. And like, she was like, I guess, like, gassing me up, you know what I mean? So he was like, yeah, like, let's get it in, you know what I mean? So I flew out to Atlanta, and then we locked in at Patchwork. And yeah, I got a few tracks from Zaytoven now, a few bangers. I mean, it was pretty amazing. Like, he really makes beats in under 10 minutes. Like, I witnessed it, you know what I mean? I don't know any other way to put that shit. Like, it was just amazing to witness, like, and like, just to be able to work with Zaytoven, like, that was probably #1 producer on my list, like, as a like up and coming artist that like I had to work with. It's just a blessing to be able to even get it done, honestly. Yeah, but one of my favorite records, actually the first record we get straight into after the intro, Little Piggy with my boy Michi Darko.
Run, little piggy, run, little piggy, I don't wanna die.
It's real political. It's the one that Zaytoven produced. It's political, but it's on a trap beat. So like, you know, it's some new sound, like some new wave shit, like Rob Stone's wave, I'd say. Once he started making the beat, like once he started writing, like he started putting that fucking organ in there, like the whole thing just came to me like, run little piggy, run little piggy. And I was singing it, and I just remember he looked at me like yeah, and then like I just started going from there. Like, it was like, I was like, all right, it's lit. Like, cause that was the one where like I seen it, he was like, oh yeah, like this shit hard. Like, so I finished writing my shit, and then I went in the booth and knocked it out, and then when we came back when I went back down, like, it was golden. But I knew I had to get it complete. And I don't know how, but I heard Meech on it. At first, like, I told like a couple people in my camp, and they were like, I don't know. They were like, I don't know. Like, they didn't really hear it, but I heard it because like, I'm a Flatbush fan for sure. So like, I hit Meech up on Twitter because like we met a few times at festivals and stuff, and then asked him if he would knock it out, and he said yeah, and then he sent it back, and it just came out to be some fire shit. The Gucci record is like just getting my fucking money up, honestly, like just running my fucking bag up, you know what I mean? Just experiencing new shit, like just experiencing some rapper shit. Yo, it's young Rob Stone. It's 12-7 to the top, boy, and this is all deaf music.